Or, plain and simple, I don't report the guns. I mean, think about this. Some of you had weapons handed down through your family through the years, or you received them as gifts. Some of you bought your guns from a private seller. And some of you, and as a gun dealer, I'm hoping it was a lot of you, got guns from gun dealers. Well, the 4473s are not something the state gets involved in. In fact, the only time there's even a hint of a gun purchase is, for example, in North Carolina, if you're going to purchase a weapon and you do not have like a concealed carry permit or a pistol purchase permit, or let me rephrase that, sorry. If you have a concealed carry permit, you don't need to be background checked. If you have a pistol purchase permit or you're purchasing a long gun, you are getting background checked. Now, when I have to go onto the NICS site and enter your vital info, it just asks, is it a long gun, handgun, other weapon? It doesn't ask if the sale actually took place. So, the ATF or Department of Justice, I'm assuming the FBI might be able to do it, is going to have to show up, go into my acquisition and disposition book, try and read my handwriting, and then track down every freaking gun owner. And they'd have to track down any guns I sent to Maryland. And I did, in fact, ship a number of firearms into Maryland. So I'm not saying I would do it, but I sure as hell would consider violating the law, because if you don't know that I have a gun, I'm sure as hell not going to tell you. In fact, in general, other than the fact that I'm a gun dealer being public information, so that stuff is right out there. And, you could assume that if I'm a gun dealer, I might in fact have a gun or two, including on me. So if in fact that's going to happen, it's an unenforceable law. You're going to force people to consider call it good people to do illegal things. And trying to pass a law that's unenforceable, or in my mind, it's a blatant attempt to try and ban guns in Maryland. So stupidity. Stupid, stupid, stupid. How about something reasonable? And again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. What about holding the criminals responsible for their actions? There were just a lawsuit dismissed against Lucky Gunner because the shooter at, I think it was Uvalde, had ammunition shipped to his house. That company did nothing wrong. And the bullets were only a mechanism of killing those teachers and kids. There was a man behind, or actually a whack job, with his finger on the trigger. And luckily, we don't have to pay $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year to keep him in prison. However, if we keep the people that do bad things off the street, might not be as much crime. So instead, we've got a bunch of moronic lawmakers, and not all of them are morons, by the way. I just happen to have a penchant for finding them. And so you hold the perpetrators of the crime responsible. And instead of letting them out of prison, you need to understand that there are a chunk of people that don't play well with others ever. And the safest place to keep them is behind bars. Okay, so much for my soapbox discourse. I look forward to comments. Feel free to call or text to 919-808-6480. You can email to info@quarterhorsearms.com. I'd love for you to check out our website, which is quarterhorsearms.com. And I am Alan at Quarter Horse Arms in Snowcamp, North Carolina. You all be safe there. And if you find stupid stuff in the news, by all means, let me know. Because I have a good time with some of this stuff. All right. It's too bad I'm not in Maryland where I could run against this person. Although I'd probably lose. Oh, at any rate, you guys be safe and have a great day.